Greetings, Commanders! It's Ryant1UM here, and today we are back once again in Stellaris Console Edition. That's right, you guys. So, before we get started today, just want to give a huge shout out and a huge thank you to Paradox Interactive for sponsoring today's video by actually giving me early access to the Ancient Relics DLC. So thank you again for that. But today we delve into Ancient Relics with the Galactic Record Keepers. So these are our brand new species. They are Seekers, they are Plantoids, they are Xenophiles, Fanatic Spiritualists, and they are the leaders of a megachurch. We are a megacorporation. We have Gospel of the Masses as well as Private Prospectors. Our traits are thrifty, intelligent, slow breeders, slow learners, but communal. And finally, we are using On the Shoulders of Giants. And that's mainly because that will give us at least a guaranteed archaeological site within our gameplay. So let's go ahead and take a look at that just real fast. So if we take a look on our origin, On the Shoulders of Giants, due to some unknown past, the civilization has a hidden boons in their solar system placed there by a mysterious benefactor. And you start with an archaeological site related to the mysterious benefactor in your home. So very exciting one, and one that I think is going to be pretty fun to play through. So in order to do that, we got to go ahead and start up the game, so let's go ahead and do that. And here we are with the Galactic Record Keepers starting in a very great spot up here in the top left-hand corner of the galaxy. We are on a large 2-spiral galaxy with 4 to 6 empires going to be able to spawn in this galaxy. I say 4 to 6 because I believe it's going to be 4 regular and 2 fallen empires with 2 marauder empires as a grand total of 8 possible empires to be spawning in the galaxy. Now the reason we're going to kind of bump down the population density of this playthrough right now is because I want to give us the best chance we have to get as many relics and kind of archaeological dig sites as we can. So our main goal in this playthrough is going to be to showcase the ancient relic system of doing archaeological dig sites and such, but also going to be trying to amass relics, because we are the Galactic Record Keepers. We are the ones that are going to be collecting these things and not necessarily making a profit off of them, but we are a mega church and we are a mega corporation, so maybe we'll do a little bit of, you know, tomfoolery in the background when it comes to making money. But let's go ahead and get all this stuff set up. Our home planet is known as the, what is it again? The Library, with our main system being the Halls of Knowledge. And I'm kind of excited about all that good stuff. So we're not even going to bother sending a science ship down here right now because that's a dead end, which is perfect because we're backed into kind of a corner right here. So I think what we'll go ahead and do is we'll just kind of have them start surveying these little spots up here, get all that stuff going, see what kind of stuff we've got out here. But I gotta say, it's nice to be back within Stellaris Console Edition, mainly because I've actually been playing a little bit on my computer with mods and such, and I've really been enjoying that, but it's kind of nice to get back into vanilla and get all this stuff, get all this good stuff going. So let's take a look. Expansionist, unrestricted wars. We're not necessarily going to be the most violent people, but we're going to wait until we make first contact before we change that to anything. Indiscriminate orbital bombardment, let's go with selective. Allowed for resettlement. First contact protocol is peaceful. Open, mixed economy, wealth creation, robotic workers, outlawed, because we are indeed spiritualists, so we're not going to be using robots. Population control, slavery purge, yeah, get all that stuff out of here. And then finally, let's take a look at our species. So edit default rights, full citizenship, and social welfare for everybody, including our plants who need social welfare. There we go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this portrait came with Ancient Relics, as this is the new portrait of the Bowel precursor, but I could be wrong. That might have actually been out already with Plantoids, but I just can't remember. But I suppose it's time to go ahead and start it up, shall we? And so as soon as we start the game up, we have an archaeological site discovered. Ex Gravitas, a string of strange anomaly readings is emanating from the surface of Fern Utopia. We need to launch a surface excursion to find out more. So Fern Utopia, where exactly is Fern Utopia? Because that's kind of a cool thing. It looks like it's one of our molten worlds. I hope no one lived on that at one point. But we do actually need to go ahead and build ourselves another science ship and another construction ship so that we can get all that good stuff going. Because we're going to start this archaeological dig site here at the beginning. So, we've found remnants, and that is obviously this archaeological dig site. Now, it's going to take us a little bit to get these dig sites done, but at the same time, it's the most exciting part about the dig sites is actually just reading all of the flavor text that comes with it. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves some energy, just like that. Come down here and let's take a look. We've got meticulous, survey speed, and expertise right here. We're going to go ahead and take this bad boy because they don't have any necessary like bonuses towards the excavation site. But let's get them to excavate that and let's get underway with our first ever archaeological dig site. And our first tradition that we should probably take is either going to be diplomacy or expansion. The reason for diplomacy is because if we can get into first contact with someone and then get into a trade league with them, that's probably going to be a good idea. Because we're not going to be the most powerful military presence, but we are hoping to be one of the most powerful economic presences within the galaxy. So I'm thinking, let's go expansion first, then diplomacy, then discovery. And here we go. Our first event pending. Something has happened on one of the archaeological sites we are currently excavating. So, equipment malfunction. The archaeological expedition on Fern Utopia have reported delays caused by an unlikely series of equipment malfunctions. Work has momentarily been delayed until replacements can be acquired, adding -3 clues. Unfortunate, but is kind of one of those things that's bound to happen in your first ever archaeological site, because your scientists, they're not going to be the best. So let's actually go and break down a little bit about what we can take a look at here on the archaeological sites kind of overlay right here. So the way they work is you assign the scientist through a science with a science ship to the archaeological dig site. You do actually have to own the system that the site is in, obviously. But when you open up the site itself, there's a few different things right here. So you can actually change your leader to one of the other scientists that we have here. If the other ones are better, you can move them around, which is kind of nice. Here you can see all of the things that are happening within here. So if we go ahead and take a look, our first thing that happened was the equipment malfunction that adds -3 clues. Now if we take a look here, this means that in 90 days there will be a chance of a -30% chance of a breakthrough. And that's because of our clues that have been taken away, as well as the difficulty of it, as well as the level of our scientist. So every 90 days it does a roll. Kind of think of like a dice roll. So here you can see what kind of roll it was. The result was 5. We rolled 2, we had 3 clues, and then 1 skill bonus, but minus difficulty, -1 of difficulty. So failure is results 5 or less. Progress results between 6 to 10, and green progress results between 11 and 13 clues. Now obviously this one was a very bad one, and these 3 weren't necessarily the best ones either. Now it's going to just take a little bit of time to do this. You can abort the excavation right there, and here you can find where the difficulty is at. Now even though it does say it's easy, because we lost those 3 clues, it's going to take a little bit longer, but still kind of nice to have. Now up on top of the bar, there is a new symbol right here, minor artifacts. So the minor artifacts go along with the relics as well as the science stuff over here. You can use any relics that you find within any archaeological dig site to then do specific things. Sometimes you can sell them to private collectors, you can proclaim religious revelations if you're a spiritualist, you can celebrate diversity, or you can put on performance competitions or put them in museums on planets to boost specific things about planets. Now, however, these 3 require a specific tech known as arcane deciphering, and that we'll get into most likely in this playthrough.
System survey complete.
And oh snap, we found the Grener. No way. That is so cool. I'm not gonna lie, that makes me so happy, mainly just because it's like the new, oh god, it's like the new precursor, and that's so cool. So the Grener, the Holy Pithy crew are eager to report they have uncovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring species on Sasharim 6, who appear to have inhabited the planet some 7 million years ago. While it is unclear why the species, who call themselves the Grinner, disappeared from the Sasharim system, our scientists have isolated a promising archaeological dig site on their planet. Perhaps further study will yield more clues. And now we have the brand new one known as the Grinner Ruins. Now this one is a very special one. This is our precursor. It is not something that can roll if you get the first league. It's not something that can roll if you get the Voltam or the Cybrex or anything like that. It is its own precursor, and I'm so excited to get into that, mainly just because the relic that you get from this, so useful. Oh my god, it's so useful. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go ahead and continue. Okay, another archaeological site event pending. Looks like we've made a little bit of a breakthrough. So, a base of operations has been set up on the surface of Fernutopium, and several teams are now en route to the various anomaly sites that our scanners picked up. The significance of this mystery is simply unparalleled, and the scientific community is absolutely buzzing with theories and anticipation over what will be uncovered by the excursion teams. Now, what this does is it gives us one clue, but also gives us one minor artifact. This is exciting. So here you can see the different chapters. We're now on Chapter 2. So cool. So now we have a negative 20% chance for a breakthrough. Difficulty still 1, but now we have a skill bonus of 1, and we have 1 clue, which is perfect. So we'll let that continue. We actually have another scientist going through the Grinner Ruins over here. And yeah, we're going to get that stuff going really quickly. We have another one inside of the Ex Gravitas Archaeological Site. Most excursion teams have reached their destinations and reported back. Artifacts buried in the ground here have been uncovered. Head scientist Aquamarine Shoot describes them as highly accurate galactic laser pointers, ancient machines that are emitting a strong, tight ultraviolet beam out into space for purposes unknown. It's a bittersweet discovery, the profound, exhilarating importance of alien artifacts countered by their seemingly arbitrary purpose, giving us 2 clues as well as 3 minor artifacts found. Now you can see it gets a lot easier. We now have a 0% chance for a breakthrough, but that's better than negative 30%. We've got ourselves another skill bonus because of our scientist level 2, and then we've also got 2 more clues. So it's getting much, much easier. So we found the lasers in that one, and we found the yeah, we got the 1 artifact there, and then the 3 minor artifacts there. So now we're on Chapter 3. Still waiting on the first Grinner Ruin ones to come back in, but what are the chances of having not 1 size 16 ocean world, but 2 size 16 ocean worlds? God dang it. So annoying. I hate that stuff so freaking much. However, we can actually use our private colony ships to build that, or to colonize that here very soon. So we're actually going to go ahead and do that. Not a very good world, not a whole lot of extra resources that we can put on it, but for our first colony, it's gonna have to do. Okay, well this is an interesting turn of events. We've made first contact with another empire, and I don't actually know where that empire is, and we're not in a position right now to where we... Oh god, I hope we don't get stuck. That's gonna really suck if we get stuck. Okay. Alien logs. I believe we want to do this. If we go ahead and examine the logs, this, if I'm not mistaken, gives us yet another one of the ancient relic things. So if we've researched the projects, then survey that system, and then survey that system, that might give us what's known as the Rubricator. And that'll be pretty cool. Oh, looks like we have our first Grener Ruins. Wonderful. The Bowel Organism. Decoded ancient data crystals have been found at the dig site chronicling the Grinner's military exploits. While most are local and of little interest, several volumes detail the Grinner's first encounter with an alien species referred to as the Bowel Organism. Little more can be gleaned about the Bowel at this point, save that they were a massive plantoid species and had many colonies seated among the stars. Cool. I was right. So the Rubricator, we must have the Rubricator. And that should add a brand new system somewhere in space. And if we go ahead and take a look, track on the map, okay, it's going to be right there. So we need to rush to that system ASAP, and hopefully we can get it. Because if we can get that, that's a really cool event to have happen. Oh my god, we're going to get stuck. No! That was the worst possible thing that could have happened. Are you absolutely kidding me? We're going to get stuck? We may have to go to war to claim, like, 1 system. And that's their capital system, isn't it? Probably. Oh, that sucks so bad, dude. That sucks so bad. Okay, let's just calm down. Alright, everything's fine. I don't even want to take an essential perk right now. I just want to focus on the archaeological dig sites. So, Ex Gravitas. It's a dud. Despite our best efforts, the excavation and analysis of the alien indicators on the surface have failed to deliver any relevant results. The archaeological teams have calculated and followed the paths of the alien signal beams, but nothing is being pointed at other than empty space. Scientist Aquamarine Shoot have requested more time, convinced that something must have been missed by one of the science teams. Yeah, you guys have all the time in the world. Hopefully, as long as this isn't like a fanatic purifier sitting next to us. Oh man, that sucks. Alright, let's go ahead and get this starbase down, because that's going to be our direct border with them. And yeah, I believe this is their capital. It would make sense if it was. Alright, but it looks like we may have to be... Either they're going to be very nice and happy with us, and we can actually be friends with them, and we can just go around them, or we're going to have to claim their system and go to war with them. Which is not ideal, if I can say the least. But let's go ahead and start colonizing our first world, and we'll name it Tool. Perfect. Sounds relatively Swedish.
Complete.
Okay, they're a hive mind. That's not necessarily a bad thing. We are delighted to meet you. They are indeed a hive mind, but we need to go ahead and see... Okay, so they have border friction, which is minus 30. However, we can go ahead and send our bad boys over here, do that. And then if we go ahead and offer a trade deal, let's give them some food. Hive minds love food. We'll just give them all of our food, and we won't ask for anything in return. Let's give them some of their stuff just like that. Okay. And, yeah, we want to be friends with them. Hopefully they don't close their borders to us. That would really suck if they did. But we need to get a construction ship over there ASAP. So get over there, please. Please do not close your borders to us. You will kill us if you close your borders to us. Please. Please, please, please don't do it. Archaeological site complete. Archaeologist, look at that. Successfully investigate an archaeological dig site. So, ex gravitas, wind back and proceed. Breakthrough. Study of the surface revealed that Fern Utopia was hit eons ago by a small asteroid. The impact was not enough to obliterate the planet, but did nudge it a fraction out of its original orbit. By analyzing the impact, the scientists managed to calculate Fern Utopia's initial position in rotation, and use that data to rewind the alien indicators to be in their original position, and there it was. The alien indicator beams suddenly converging on another planet in the system, with an extra 420 gained. Lovely. So now that'll give us another archaeological dig site, something waiting. And what planet is that on? Over here on Bow. Cool. Alright, so we do need to get that built ASAP. It's going to be expensive, but we need to do it. We've got to do it. Okay, we need 9 influence to start building this. 6 influence to start building this system. I've got to get this system under my control. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. I need it. Go, 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 go. Oh god, they may have started building. They may have started building before me. Oh, I don't know if we did it. I don't know if we got it. We will not risk an altercation. I don't know if we got that system. Oh, I'm gonna be so sad if we didn't get this system. Okay, come on, give it to me. Please, game, give it to me. Please, game. Please give it to me, please. Not to mention there's a freaking relic world in there. Our pleasure. Okay, good, 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 good. You sons of... No! We didn't get it. We didn't get it. Oh, that makes me so sad. Son of a crap. Okay. That is less than ideal. Definitely less than ideal. Okay. So, that's an issue. Because now we're going to be stuck here. And I think we need to go to war with them. And it's gonna suck. It's really, really gonna suck. But I think we're gonna have to divert a lot of resources into going to war with them. So, I think that's probably what we're gonna go ahead and do. Because I want the Rubricator. And I have a feeling the Grener Ruins of our precursor, they're not going to be only in these little systems right here. They're going to be pushed all the way up to here, most likely. The fact that that spawned right there, are you kidding me, dude? That is insanity. But there is a way, possibly, for us to do that. So let's go ahead and pull you over to there. Let's wait for the system to be done. And we could do something really foolish. Okay, they want a research agreement with us, so that's cool. But in the meantime, I do actually need to go ahead and upgrade that right there. We are going to need to go ahead and build up our fleet. So let's go to Ship Designer, Autocomplete Design. That's perfectly fine with me. Let's go ahead and upgrade our fleets. Just like that. Let's throw on an Admiral. There we go. So we'll get that stuff going just like that. Okay, let's go ahead and build this if I can. It's not fully surveyed yet. Come on, survey it, please. Alright, hopefully that gets done here soon. Because what I'm thinking is we could actually block them in and close borders, and then we would both be stuck, and then that would make it a little bit easier to kind of block them. I know that we're done with this right here, but I don't want to look at that as of yet, because I'm just focused on getting this system down. Let's grab powered exoskeletons, just like that. How soon are you to being done?
Incoming transmission.
Okay, so we do need to go ahead and pick up some more of these. There we go. Should be done here soon. Let's hope to God that we can afford it. Yes, and okay, we can. Build it. Okay, automated survey. There we go. Off-world trading companies. Yes, indeed. Okay, they're still overwhelming to us.
System survey complete.
All right, and you know what we could do? We could form that non-aggression pact, because then it would give us a grace period. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and agree to that.
Complete.
There we go. Then let's go ahead and put this, upgrade that, and close borders if I can. Yes, close borders. That'll give us a grace period.
Anomaly found.
Okay. So we have our borders closed to them. We're increasing our stuff with them, so that's a good thing. We're still increasing our stuff with them, and we can even still have a research agreement if we want to. But we have successfully blocked them into this little cluster right here. That's the only way that they can expand, as far as I know. As far as they don't have any wormholes in their space. Hopefully they don't. But okay, now that we've got that, now we can go ahead and start working on getting our fleet, getting it to look better, getting it to be a bit more powerful. And yeah, we can go from there. So we just used pretty much all of our alloys right there, but thankfully we've been saving up a lot of our minerals. So now we can actually go ahead and buy us some of those. And we can go ahead and just start reinforcing that stuff. Okay, so good. So let's go and take a look at this one. So the Grener Ruins, the Bowel organism. Data crystal records reveal that the Grinner waged a war against the Bowel, desiring the plentiful resources purportedly found on their planets. A set of system coordinates have been successfully extracted from one such record. Our archaeologists are uploading the planet's location to our system now.
Situation log
Okay.
updated.
Now where exactly is that one going to go? And it looks like we actually have another one right here, something waiting. Let's see what we got. Our archaeological team have started their work down on Bow. Seismographic readings quickly isolated a hollow area underground on the rough location indicated by the alien indicators previously discovered. The underground expanse is vast, and despite its mysterious nature, one thing is beyond doubt amongst the experts. It's not natural. Someone built it with specific purpose in mind. Ooh, keep digging, please. So, let's go ahead and take this guy right here, and let's study this stuff right, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, the Grener thing is in this system right there, right? No, that's the Mount the Graveyard Expedition. I think it might actually be in our capital system, somewhere inside of here. In fact, yeah, it's right there. I see it. It's on Nutfall. Of course it's on Nutfall. Alright, there we go. So we'll put that there. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves the research agreement with them. And we're still friends with them, even though we have closed borders to them, and they have closed borders to us. That is actually the best thing. That's the best outcome in that entire thing. Okay. We kind of dodged a bullet there. The only thing that would really suck is if they actually have what is it? A wormhole somewhere in their space up there. That's really actually going to suck, because then they could expand. But we're just going to dump all of our possible envoys into helping them, or into talking to them. I thought it gave us available envoys. It did, yeah. It just didn't update yet. Improve relations. There it is. Okay. So yeah, we're just going to chuck as many of them in there as we can. It looks like they've actually got themselves a couple of these as well.
Complete.
What do we got? View site. Hole in the ground. Okay, nice. Sounds exciting. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so we're definitely going to be bulking up these bastions right here.
Special project complete.
And we found the Baron. Ooh, okay, cool. Alright, excavate the site, the Baron. But unfortunately, guys, we are indeed at the end of today's first episode. However, this is going to be the first episode in a nice little kind of series going over everything with Ancient Relics, but also getting, a lot of gameplay into it so that you can see exactly how it works within Stellaris Console Edition. So if you're looking forward to it and you're interested in it, definitely subscribe, like the video if you'd like to, and if you enjoyed what you saw. I post these every day or every Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so if you're looking forward to that, definitely drop a sub. But, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.